everybody, this is Ginger, and this is Ginger's Chat Show. And it's Friday, and September 20th, and already this is the last day of summer, supposedly. Tomorrow is supposed to be the first day of fall. Well, the way I'm sorry, the way weather has been going, way the weather's been going, it's cooling down quite a bit now. We got two, right now they're saying there are two tropical depressions in the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean areas. So it's going to be a little dicey for Florida and Louisiana. They already got hit by one hurricane already, Louisiana area. And also there's a prediction of a nor'easter hitting up there too, which is going to throw a lot of my friends. So anyway, just keep your eye in the sky, batten down the hatches, and just make sure you got everything you need. Everything is charged. You got gas in the car. If you need to go somewhere to, get away or whatever, just be prepared. Hi, Dorothy. I don't know if you heard on the news, Dorothy, about tropical depressions forming and possible hurricanes in the Gulf of Mexico. And I know you're not very thrilled about that, so we'll just have to pray and hope for the best and hope the storms just veer off somewhere. I did some day counting here regarding our election. It's less than 6 weeks we'll be voting for a new president. And I watched the Unite for America broadcast last night. It was wonderful. I'm glad to see all these groups coming together and really helping out, really pushing for this. And people are pissed at Trump and the MAGAs on saying what women can and cannot do. Well, my answer to the MAGAs, how would you like to have the same thing done to you? So I hope that we will vote blue, solid blue, for both the House and the Senate, and of course the White House. And just keep them out. Just kick them out. And then do some changes on the how long Senate and the House of Representatives should serve. They should make it where it is they serve 2 terms, no more, and or by the age of 65 that they have to retire. They can't be going on and on like some of them do. Now I know some of the senators that are like up in their 80s and 90s, they need to retire. They should have retired a long time ago. McConnell's not running for re-election. He is not running again, which is good because he's been having a lot of glitches lately, if you noticed. I think I'm not a doctor, but I've seen it happen. I think he's been suffering some mini strokes. Which is not really very good. So, and then we need to pushing out the MAGAs and get rid of them. And put people in there that will work together across the aisle and get some changes done and things done. Now, of course, we know there's a lot of misinformation out there that's going around, caused by the MAGAs again. And people like Vance and everything else, they need to be slapped back and slapped back hard. I'm sick and tired of the misinformation and the lying and everything else. Lying should be a big no-no. It really should. Um, People don't like being lied to in the general rule. Um, but people need to get sense and say, look, wait a minute. What did he say? Type thing, okay? And, uh, we need to make sure politics is hard, and sometimes people don't like talking politics, but in reality, we all wish for the same thing, and we all hope for the same thing. So we need to stop um, knocking each other down and start working together and say, "Oh, well, that's my thought too." Type scenario. Um, so anyway, that's what we hope for, and I'm sure that Kamala Harris will win as president. Now, and my other biggest thing I could see happening is um, he who shall not be named, Trump, um, is, of course, his things. Ah, that's no problem, Dorothy. Um, of course, his campaign is collapsing. Trump's campaign, it's falling apart completely. Because really, there's no money left in the RNC at all. He's keeping it pretty much for himself, but it's being spent on other things, not spent to other GOP candidates, for their races and everything, and Lamar thing. We lost it anyway. Now the non-MAGA GOP, they're going for Kamala Harris. They're going for her, and they're not going to go uh, with Trump at all because they don't like him. And I'm sorry for a lot of the longtime RNC members. They should have been stronger. They should have had a stronger backbone and push back and say, no, this is not going to happen. But they didn't, okay? Some of them had weak spine, but now he's getting crazier every day. Guilt is eating at him is what's happening, Dorothy. Guilt is eating at him. He know he did wrong. He know he broke the laws. It's just that his narcissism is not letting him accept reality on this. And so with that, it's driving him nuts. And he won't do a debate again with Kamala because he knows that she could, wipe the floor with him. Wipe him on the floor, let's put it this way. And he doesn't listen. There were some Secret Service that were switched, from I understand, I read this somewhere. Some Secret Service team members were switched out and switched to other duties and everything else. Those that did work with Trump said Trump does not listen. He won't listen. He won't listen to safety procedures. He won't listen to changes in protocol or anything else. He won't listen. He thinks he knows it all. Well, he doesn't. He really doesn't. So, anyway, when the time comes in November, of course, after the election, I don't think it's a few days after the election, Trump is going to be sentenced. And, hi Nancy! No, don't worry about being late. It happens. Anyway, I hope he'd be sentenced to prison. And I hope they yank the Secret Service detail from him. Because he's convicted, so he should not have a Secret Service detail. They should just yank that. And since the guy's not going to listen anyway, yank that. And if he wants his own security detail, then he needs to hire his own. And then when he does go to prison, I don't know if he's going to go to Rikers or he's going to go whatever they sent him to. He would have to go to intake first to determine what's the best prison for him to go to. I'm pretty sure he's going to go to Rikers because this is a state, but also at the felony charges. So he's going to have to learn to do things himself. He can't he's not going to people make the bed for him or, do things normally like you and I do every day, okay? Except that he has people do it for him. Well, he's going to have to learn right now how to do it. And also he's going to have to follow the rules. Because I understand the rules at Rikers are pretty strict. He won't be able to have access to his cell phone because they will not allow cell phones. So he can't do any of his tweets. Tweets are his postings from True Social. He's going to have to, let's say, be in the dark if it were. Which is fine, because I don't have to hear his whiny little posts anymore. I don't subscribe to True Social. I think it's ridiculous. I don't use Twitter. They call it X, but I call it Twitter. I don't subscribe to that. So he's got to learn not only adapt, learn those things, but he has to learn to keep his cell clean. He has to if he wants privileges, he's going to have to learn to do some jobs, such as washing the floors or doing laundry, or learning how to make license plates. But you know full well he doesn't have shop skills. But he was going to have to learn that. And they may be required to get him to take classes, okay? But we'll see how that goes. Now, since he has lost quite a few of his surrogates, such as this Elena gal, she's may lose her law license. Go through all this. She's done some no things. Oh, speaking of law license, I heard the other day. Judge Eileen Cannon has got caught taking bribes. And in that case, what the 11th Circuit should do is give her the boot, yank her law license, and send her to jail. She broke some very serious laws or taking bribes like that, and she did not report the money that she earned or anything. She served similar to a certain judge of the U.S. Supreme Court. So she's got to be told to follow the law or else. Other than that, my daughter's left to go home today. And so she's home. Her dad is, good news, he's leaving rehab on Tuesday, going home, and then they'll resume his physical therapy. They'll have PT therapists come to the house, whatever, how many times a week or whatever they do, and to keep working his right leg. He had his knee replaced, and he was in rehab. He's been in and out of the hospital for over a month last month because of the complications with his knee. And so he is doing better, and I'm happy that he's getting out. So this is my ex-husband. We get along pretty good, so I mean it's all right. I don't wish any kind of complication on anybody. Now, last but not least thing, I am very, very sorry for John Bredovo, who lost his wife this past week, a few days ago, and it's really sad. I understood she had some serious heart issues, and maybe it was time the Lord did call her home. It was something like that. Must have been very, very serious. So, hugs and love to you, John. Take your time. If you don't want to do any of the shows, your Beer and Bread Bud Friday or Sunday, if you don't want to do a show this weekend and next week, that's fine. Take your time to yourself and get things rearranged and figure things out. Now I know that Marsha Brambox was his political advisor, and I'm sure he's gonna miss that. Yeah, it is sad news. I was kind of shocked. Of course, he hadn't been on all this past week, and so I kind of wondered something was up. So I carried on with my shows and everything. So I'm thinking once I get everything else rearranged, I'm thinking going back to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, my question to you ladies is this. Do you want me to go back to doing my shows 3 times a week instead of twice a week? I would like to know if you like me to. I can. I mean, it's really easy to do. I had to add another browser on my computer, went to Firefox because of my business, and it got to the point where my business was not working very well on Opera, and so I had to switch over to Firefox. And I can't switch everything over to Firefox as much as I want to because Firefox does not, for some reason on Facebook, Facebook does not work very well on Firefox for the Facebook Live. Why? I don't know. I'll have to check and find out why. See if I can get that fixed. If I can, then I'll go completely over to Firefox and then drop Opera. The only, I don't use Chrome on here. Because mainly Chrome, Google Chrome is eats a lot of RAM. And so okay, well, I'm just trying to make things easier on you guys so you can view my videos. My live videos, and you can interact with me. Problem is you can't really interact with me on YouTube. I mean, you can leave a comment and I can answer back. But I do need more subscribers in order to go live on YouTube. And when I do go live on YouTube, then I will drop Facebook. Because now more and more creators now are leaving Facebook. A lot of them have left Facebook. And I don't know how many are using Facebook for doing a Facebook Live. Um, but a lot of them have left. A lot of them went to YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, and there's one other uh, social media platform that they've gone to do their to promote their products. Their creators to do their stuff. A lot of them have gone to YouTube, and because they're really sick and tired of Facebook not up to its job. And Facebook, if you're listening to this, you need to go after the trolls. You need to go after people that sit there and swipe other creators' platforms and make fake platforms and do phishing that way. So, you need to do a better job of protecting your creators. Now, I have a very tight system on this, so um, okay. Well, have fun with your granddaughter, Dorothy. You're lucky. You're very, very blessed. I don't have any grandchildren. The only thing I have is my cat. Which, by the way, which you guys are going to find kind of funny. Loki finally warmed up to Beth. And so almost any time, chance he gets, he jumps up on the chair where she's sitting. She sits out here on my lounger chair and does her work and everything. Well, he jumps up and lays down on her lap, and he makes it difficult for her to do her work. He bugs her. He's gonna miss her this weekend. He really is, because he wants attention. He wants to eat and everything else. Um, so he's gonna be going on a diet. Um, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I will look at doing my thing about 3 times a week. So I might make Tuesdays or Thursdays with Wednesday interchangeable. Depends on my schedule. And I might move my Wednesday chat to Thursday, or do it Tuesday or whatever. So that third day will be, interchangeable. So be careful, stay safe, be sure to insist, persist, and push back. And I will see you guys on, let me check my calendar here. Calendar. I'll see you on next Monday. I'll see you on next Monday at 1 o'clock. So have a really good weekend, and I will see you guys later. Love you all. See you next time. Bye-bye. Love you.